Howdy
guys, and welcome back to the Wild Westy Boys podcast with the finale of Westworld, Crisis Theory.
Ooh.
Who have we got with us today?
It's me,
And who is that?
the G.
Mr.
Oh, it's got my
himself,
fucking name on it.
George Stanton.
Well, you didn't even pronounce that right, so.
I know, it's your FIFA name, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Daniel Oram and Mr. Josh, aka
Oram.
Physics, aka The White.
Isn't he dead? Isn't Paul Chuckle dead?
I don't know.
aka The White Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, he's alive, George.
Oh, shit. That means Barry Chuckle's the dead one.
Yeah.
And me, your host, Matt.
Matt.
Mason. Right, back to it. My mind's not even on Westworld at the moment, thinking about the fucking Chuckle brothers.
Can't believe you stay on one topic, us.
Yeah, we struggle.
Crisis
What were
Theory.
you even saying, Matt? Yeah, there we go.
From what I googled 2 years
Before
ago.
we begin,
Oh,
Always.
I would like to propose a minute silence for Dolores
it's a
Abernathy.
big D.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long minute, and a lot of our
Yeah.
viewers are probably going to turn off in that
I'll
minute.
time it. I don't care.
We'll
Bloody
do like
hell,
a 4
alright.
second silence.
We'll do a
Otherwise, people
time
aren't gonna
lapse of
watch.
a minute. A time lapse
we'll
of
do
a minute.
I'll have a graphic
I'm
up.
not in
It'll be
it
a clock
to
going really quick.
I think a minute might be quite a big proportion of the episode.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
something
minute
to
of
show
our
the
10-minute
respect.
video. All right, get the
Right,
Matt. You can put the countdown clock on.
Can't
Put a
we
minute.
freeze
Here it is.
framers and then have that run for 60 seconds
Yeah.
and then
It'll
we
just be
carry
like
on?
a clock going like this.
Well,
Right,
I
we're done.
refuse to continue.
No, we need to do this minute.
I'm going to start the minute, and on 3, 2, 1,
Right.
we'll be quiet, and then I'll let you know when the minute's up. Okay.
Okay.
If anyone laughs, we'll start again.
What if a smile?
That's okay, but you can't laugh or make a sound. Okay, everyone get a laugh out the way. Matt, I'm looking at you. And George.
Taking my hat off in respects.
3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you.
Oh, for
Oh
fuck's
my
sake.
day, that's getting
How long
cut.
were you going to let us go on?
Until someone said something.
Brilliant.
Right.
Well, that's going to get cut down.
Oh yeah, that's
We
going to
can't
be.
just have that.
I'll be fuming.
All right.
So, Crisis Theory.
Yes.
From what I googled 2 minutes ago, it just means the collapse of businesses and stuff like that.
So what have you put it in?
What?
It's the name of the episode.
Have you not
What is
noticed,
it?
Chefs? I've just told
What?
you.
We talked about it last week.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, when we did the promo.
And we always have the title of the episode on there.
Oh, was that the name of the episode?
Chef clearly doesn't notice. All right, let's just
I
get past
thought
this. He's not going to
I
get
thought it
round
was-
it.
What was a theory?
Get on to the next slide. Come on.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah. Big boy Willie escapes. At this minute, I was hoping he was going to go on to do great things. I've been sorely disappointed.
But alas, yeah.
But we'll get onto that in a bit. But you wasted opportunity.
Yeah, his entire thing this season could have been done in one episode. He never needed to be with Bernard and Stubbs. Like,
No.
literally, nothing came from. All we needed to see from him this entire season, it was him being crazy. We could have started with him in the rehabilitation center. We needed to see that episode, and that's pretty much it. Him get out, and that's it. And then obviously the after credits.
Yeah.
But also, I did like this scene because I let out a visible whoop when he shot Stubbs. That was tremendous.
You can't kill Stubbs.
I was very happy. Well, I thought he was about to die, so I was very excited for it.
Dolores' final pearl revealed.
And this is the only scene we get with the final Dolores.
Leonard, isn't it?
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Come on,
Yeah.
Lawrence. Yeah.
So
What's the point?
he,
Not
he,
even an
um,
actor relevant to Bernard.
He
Really get it
Yeah.
either.
he's the reason the explosions all happened in the skyscrapers. He went
But
off.
why
Okay.
would you?
Don't know.
So I think we just assume he's been like doing stuff in the background towards her plan. And
Yeah.
the only time we
Even-
see him. So
Even though the
Who-
police seem to continuously get in the way of her,
Who are the two other people
especially
with
in the
him?
early episodes.
Who knows?
Just policemen, I reckon. I like their suits. I like their costumes. They were cool.
It's very Brazilian police force. They've got the same kind of like get up.
I do though.
Uh,
Yeah, this whole yeah, let's move on. Oh yeah, Roland's
shit is doing
fucked.
crazy. He's having absolute fits. So there's one thing in Munich, Germany, but not Berlin. Which
Yeah,
we
we
still don't know
never.
what's going on in Berlin,
That's true.
which is
Everywhere.
peculiar. Barcelona. Sheffield and Manchester and Birmingham are still okay. And wherever you live, Chef. I mean, Fizz.
You were
Mhm.
right.
Just London that's having problems.
Yeah, where'd you get this body from?
Mm.
It was one of her original ones, isn't it? One of the older ones.
Where'd she get it from?
She probably took it out with her when she left Delos.
But she only had a little bag, and we saw what was inside that bag. It sure as hell wasn't a whole bloody body.
The L'Oreal could have sent it.
Well, like sent for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
didn't she have like a host making table anyway?
She did, but for the new hosts.
Yeah, this one's like just like a metal skeleton.
This is an old host.
That was like
Mm.
organic.
This is like her original body.
Yeah.
I mean, it may even be her original body.
Hmm. Well, yeah, Caleb stabbed her head
Yeah, I mean-
apparently and got a pearl out. That
Yeah,
must
I
have
mean,
been
it was
fun.
pretty obvious last episode that wasn't it. She wasn't dead there.
Yeah. And Caleb has a little bit of a fit, saying, "You know everything I'll do." And apparently, we realised she did choose him. It was all planned by her. There was no coincidences or anything.
Mm,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah, but
nice they established that.
shot? So did she intend to be shot to look vulnerable so that he'd help her? Or?
She did. She did. She faked it. So he'd help her.
Okay.
And then she was saying like, "Would you have helped me if I was an Ugger?"
Mm.
And then she was like,
How
"Don't
did
judge me."
she know he was there?
She's probably been tracking him in it ever since.
She might
she
have sent him
became
the,
sentient.
yeah. She might have had something to do with him getting the job on the app.
Yeah, Rico. Because he was like, "How dare you, bitch?" And then she was like, "Shut up. If I was an Ugger, you probably wouldn't have helped me."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you're right."
I don't know
Yeah.
if they get that out because they used it, but I thought it's owned by Sirach.
It is. It's Rehoboam and Sirach created it, but I imagine they can't control everything that goes on Rico.
Especially not when Dolores is involved.
Yeah, seeing as she's an outlier, she do whatever the fuck she wants.
She's more than an outlier.
Hmm.
Oh, this.
It was just a fake.
It was
simulation.
cool, the simulation, but the
They got
whole
well rapey.
come
so
on,
quick.
guys, let's go back. You
Come
know,
on.
she picked him because he's part of the Me Too movement.
Well, she picked him because he's not a rapist, George. Are you a rapist? You're sounding like one.
Yeah, but Matt, they just saved them robots.
Well,
They
he
may as well
saved
do
him.
what the rich people do.
Mm,
No,
are
only
you
joking.
saying
Rape is bad,
in the same
fans.
situation,
Don't
George,
rape people.
you'd be the guy sat down and say, "Come on, guys."
No, I would have been one of the people that got shot in the simulation. Yeah, I mean, it was cool that he trained there, but I guess he wouldn't remember it because he doesn't remember much.
No.
That's right.
I mean, he might remember this because this is just the actual army, isn't it? It's not when he was being a
Yeah,
hitman.
yeah.
But probably not remembering Dolores because just like a passing glance in it.
Mm. Delos has quite a few parks available.
Mm. Seems like they just got a
Yeah.
normal park.
Yeah, we might have just been a little, rather than a park, just a little training area.
But yeah, this is the bit where she's faking it.
I'm glad they decided it was going one way or another.
And it's not
Like
just.
she either planned it or she didn't plan it.
Yeah. It's good we finally get an answer to whether or not bullets actually hurt her, and it's no.
Yeah.
Which we didn't think they did. But it's like they've hurt them before.
What?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of bullets. Oh, chef's gone. A lot of bullets would hurt her.
Oh yeah, big
Grow
hated
up.
this episode. Grow up. Hated this
Yeah.
episode.
The whole episode?
Well, up until the final bit, but she had so many
Yeah.
chances. She literally had chance on chance on chance on chance.
The literally her entire existence was one non-stop chance. Like she had the choice to do what was right the entire time. What was
I
right
mean,
for
the
her people.
The
I can't
outfits
remember.
were cool.
Shite, this series.
I didn't even rate the outfit.
Mm.
I like that.
Yeah,
It
I
looked
think
like
this
Scorpion.
season is a bad season for Maeve, but I mean we'll get onto it
Good
later.
season
But
for Dolores.
she has good prospects for next season.
I was under the impression that he could actually like control her and stop her and stuff, but
Well, he had
no,
his
she just.
clicker, didn't he?
Yeah, but she like willpowered out of that.
She just
Yeah,
overclocks it.
I know, and there's no like.
Do that before then, and I thought that was
Yeah.
The power of love.
It's the power of love. Yeah,
But yeah,
that too. But
when the
she's
parameters
sort of
aren't
done that
explained, they can do
before.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, even in Shogun World episodes, like season 2, there were times in them episodes where she did sort of just do something more with no real explanation. It was almost like she just tried to do it and she was able to do it,
She
and
unlocks
she
the
hadn't tried
skill
to
tree.
do it before. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Gather
much.
enough XP. Chef looks very frustrated with Maeve.
Well, it's just rubbish, isn't it? Like she spent 7 episodes trying to kill Maeve, and then, not Maeve, Dolores, and then
She can't even
Yeah.
do that.
just chats to her for 3 minutes, and she's like, actually,
Yeah.
you're right. I'll suddenly break the clicker.
And at the same time, they've chatted before, and I do blame Dolores a bit for this too. Like, just fucking explain yourself.
Yeah.
Like, she
They
was
literally could have had that
consistently being all
conversation.
shadowy and shit. Have that conversation when you first meet. Where was it? When they first came into contact. When she was El Japino.
Yeah.
When she was that guy. They could have done it then.
Starter.
And Maeve would have been
They
like, oh
could've.
shit, yeah. Let me go kill Sarat for you.
I'm sure there's some in-depth
Yeah, that's true. We are dumb as
philosophical
fuck.
reason. But
Yeah,
it
I was
seems
just
like a
under
bit
the
stupid.
impression that the clicker was the reason why she couldn't oppose him, because he could literally just
Yeah,
like.
that's sort of how they made it seem, how they tried to establish it in second episode?
Yeah.
Second?
But she
And
gave
it
up pretty
literally looked
easily on the clicker.
Yeah, one time it seemed. And it was literally like him saying, oh, you go live with your daughter or die, or you're with me, I'll put you somewhere else, like Nazi world.
No, it's
And
not
she's
that
like,
simple.
And
oh
then-
no, what
But
if I
then
kill
at
you?
the end, she's like, "Oh, I'll be with my daughter another day." It's like, oh, whoa, you could have realized.
Well, I guess she
Shit,
basically
that's
learns
so
that. But I guess by that time, she just learned that Dolores didn't have the key, so she knows someone else does, and Dolores getting Dolores won't get her there, and helping Serac won't get her there either. Because Serac dead. Spoilers. Is he dead? Did he die?
No,
Or did he just get a shot?
We didn't see him die.
Okay, so he's not
Yeah.
dead. We'd
Right.
see him dead if he was dead.
Anticlimactic villain as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's not really anyone there to help
We're
him.
not supposed to shit on this episode too much, Chef. Come on. Our viewers won't like it.
I don't think he'll be alive. I think he'll be dead. And L'Oreal will be the big bad guy next season. Whatever the fuck.
She's a good guy.
Well, we'll see. We can talk about when we get that to
We'll
the
get to
side.
that. We'll get to that.
How old are your horses? Yeah.
I mean, not that it matters too much because
No.
they
I mean,
all
it
got
wasn't
killed.
really a lot. It was just everyone fighting.
It was just
Yeah.
Dolores using insight, making everyone call
Yeah.
Caleb's like.
Yeah, I
I
like.
didn't get that.
It's, there
you
was a
need
show.
you need a leader in it.
Oh,
How
so
would all
it's a
these
bit
people
like
know who he is?
it's a bit like
she just
Fight Club,
tells
isn't
them.
it?
Yeah, Fight
Yeah.
Club and Terminator.
And he
Caleb is
tells
going
them
to be the leader of the new of the apocalypse. He's going to lead humanity like John Connor and Edward Norton.
He's a figurehead, isn't it? Well, that's
Yeah.
what she wants to make him.
Mm.
That's part of the plan, which I still don't fully understand her plan.
No,
In all honesty,
his role in the apocalypse is baffling because he's not really a leader. He's not really done anything on his own except that one thing, which is what Dolores wanted. So he's not really done anything on his own. It
yeah.
looks like Maeve is going to babysit him for the apocalypse.
And he can't get by without a little help from his robot friends.
He always needs a robot mom.
Mummy, let me suckle from your teat.
An insight into George's mind there. His psychology. But yeah,
Yeah, Hale, fucking meh. She could be good next season, but she was dead this season.
she was. She did absolutely nothing. She should have died in the car.
And I don't like that she isn't all fleshy. She should have kept
Yeah.
the fleshiness.
With a
So I
hood.
get that.
Anakin.
Yeah. Go around assassinating bitches.
How did she become a hologram?
I think that's just technology in it.
She's just doing the Sarek trick.
Doing a Serac.
Yeah. Yeah, so another instance of Maeve needing to grow up. This is where she
Yeah.
finds her on the bridge. And you think she's going to...
Oh, yeah.
Well, she didn't get swayed at this part. There's a bit where Dolores lets her go instead of killing her. And I was like, come on, Maeve, that'd be a nice part.
What if
Yeah, like,
Maeve's
well,
turned then?
Slapping her up in
Yeah.
this fight.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. And then we got more people from the from Rico. These were a bit...
These ones look very professional.
Yeah, they did. He's got a nice suit. He had a big, beefy guy. He was huge.
Yeah.
He gets wrecked at one point. And I was like, no.
He's huge because what's his
No
name?
one's gonna
Plays
help him.
Caleb. He's fucking tiny.
Yeah, he's only like 5
He's
foot
not-
7.
Yeah. Also, I think Chef was saying last week, he doesn't know if it's because he's not seen enough, but he's not. He just doesn't seem like a great actor. I don't think he did very good acting throughout the series. All he does is
No.
just over
He
the
gets
top.
angry.
What?
"Ah,
Oh, oh,
It's
You're
so
controlling
shit.
me.
oh. I'm not a fan of his fucking facial expressions,
No.
but yeah.
They could have had a better actor. Someone more fit the part.
It's a big name though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
mean-
just don't know if I'm being a dick, so I haven't seen all of Breaking Bad
I didn't get past the
because
first
I know
episode.
people love him in that. Yeah, I think I was like 3 or 4 in.
Big D is got frozen in time, isn't she, by D'Loreal.
Mm.
Their Sith powers. George, gonna need you to focus. Stop
I
posting stuff
am.
on Facebook.
I was laughing at you saying Sith powers.
Yeah. Go on, Matt.
Yeah, that's we really talked about this bit.
Yeah, they should have had their heart-to-heart discussion at that part and not later.
Yeah.
Instead of her just picking her up and throwing her over her shoulder and saying,
Also, this is jumping a little bit, but the actual scene where they do have their heart-to-heart discussion is a little bit. It's almost like the scene where they go into Dolores's mind should have happened about half a minute earlier than it did. Like, so they should have done that, and then everything should have gone shaky, and when Rehoboam started acting all weird, and they were like, "What's that?" And they were like, "It's just a power surge." That should have happened after the scene.
The power
with
surge was Dolores shooting a virus or something into it with the last memory. Or something.
Yeah, but that should have happened after. Oh, yeah. I guess it works with that she died at the same. Sorry, carry on. We'll get to it.
Yeah, we will. Stop getting ahead of yourself, George. But yeah, we had Ash and the other guy with the shirt. That's cool. He caught that tear gas. That was pretty cool. But then
that was cool.
That set the bar up here, and it just went down. I thought it was.
Yeah,
really,
the whole riot was just fucking shit. Like, I wanted to see people dying, getting shot by police. Full on riots, proper riots. Like, we saw worse scenes in 2012 in London.
Yeah.
When everyone was looting shops and that.
I mean, they have better.
You see worse scenes in Hong Kong than 2 months ago.
Yeah. I suppose, but I think they have it a bit worse in Hong Kong. Not that we're getting political.
Yeah, both rights about freedom, I guess, but
don't ban us in China. Jokes. I don't want to be shown in China. Free Hong Kong. George, if you could not eat during the podcast, that'd be amazing. Very unprofessional of you.
You're such a fat slob.
Could you not even wait, George? You got the diabetes.
Might be.
So Bernard meets Arnold's wife. What is the significance of this meeting? And why did Laura set this up? Discuss.
Oh no!
George.
Why didn't she recognise?
Don't eat with your mouth. Don't talk with your mouth mouth full. When I was watching the behind the scenes like filming on YouTube, and they did talk about this scene, and they said it's basically him meeting with her and talking about their son Charlie. It turns out he's actually real, and by them talking about it, he can finally move on from not feeling terrible about his dead son, and he can actually move.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense for his character, but why would Dolores set up him getting closure?
Yeah, I think just show what side she's on, what her morals are at this point in the series. There's like a gift in it, saying I'm not on the bad side, Bernard. Look, you can go see Arnold's wife, even though she should have been more freaked out than she was.
And she was just like, "Who are you?" And then he's like, "I'm Arnold." She's like, "Oh, hey, Arnold."
He didn't even say that. She was like,
"Yeah,
well, I know who you are, Arnold."
Managed to stay looking young, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's not even an old lady. That's a young actress with makeup on.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's really.
Is it the same actress who plays on the screen? In season 1 when he's Skyping her.
Yeah, it's the same actress.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Wasn't this to like hammer home his cornerstone moment with his son and that?
Yeah, it's to show that it was real.
I was just saying, if you were listening.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry, Chef. You can go back and watch.
You can.
No, yeah.
You can be our one viewer.
Dolores is dead. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm watching season 4.
You have to, chef. Yeah, Maeve is still being a dick. Grow up, Maeve. That's going to be on a shirt if you want to buy it. George, do you want to buy it?
What? Thingy Dolores dead?
No, grow up, Maeve on a t-shirt.
Oh. No.
No, well, fine.
I don't wear merchandise.
So yeah, the tubes were something to do with her, like we guessed.
Yeah. Connecting her in.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Why are they
fancy
why are they
USB
going
cable.
through her arms and whatnot?
Because she doesn't have like
When-
normal skin. It's an old robot in it. So to get to like the USB port, they probably have to go further in.
Yeah. Yeah, but just put them in through her head.
Well, there's no connective bit for that. You'd have to take out the pearl, and this looks cool.
I guess, but is there a connective bit for the head and the arms
No,
that transfers information that other than instruction? I guess, yeah. I guess the robot. Fuck it.
no, because for the pearl to go into something else, it has to be taken out and then put into like a little grabber.
Yeah.
This way, she's probably got matrix slots deeper in her exoskeleton.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Here's an example of why she chose Caleb. This was just like, look, she did choose the right guy. He didn't kill this one person because he didn't
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
true. Because but he killed shit ton of others.
Well, they were going to kill him, but he had a choice here. I mean,
Yeah, he killed a fuck ton of people in this episode that he could have just mortally wounded. Not mortally.
He could have shot him and had him died 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was just a scene put in there for that exact reason. Nothing really of. Is that you stomach there, George?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was.
So yeah, we get down to the big ethical problems. Fizz, I bet you've got some big talking bits on this. Is it good for humanity to be controlled but survive and not be free, or to have free will and be destroyed?
Well, yeah, I guess that's for us viewers to ponder on, because earlier in the season we were told that Dempsey's father believed that if you could plot a course for everyone, you could make the world a better place. But that goes against our like freedom to choose, doesn't it? So
How the fuck?
It does.
Someone tell me what to do.
With the same, with the same outlook, you could say like the best way for people to live would be to, I don't know, in like future wise, this isn't making a lot of sense, but I have a point to make. It's like the same as if you were to basically just pump chemicals into a human body that provided satisfaction and happiness, and you could literally just have them in a fucking tube their whole lives, pumping shit into them that makes them feel happy, because essentially that's all unsatisfied, because that's all humans are looking to do anyway, isn't it?
Is that what you want, George?
Fulfillment.
No, I'm saying like his point about it'd be get better if there's a course plotted for everyone. It's just the same. Like, it doesn't matter. There's a course plotted for everyone. It's not true existence.
Yeah, I think for them, he thinks if people don't know that they don't have free will, then it doesn't really matter, because they think they're in control of their lives. They don't know.
Yeah, it sure works, but at the same time, the whole Rehoboam thing isn't that. It's a bit more obvious than that. It's a bit more clear that when he got them rejection letters from Caleb, when he got rejected from that job.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He was told he was rejected because the system didn't find him suitable enough. He didn't know that system was Rehoboam, but he could have guessed, given as it was well known that Rehoboam was the blueprint for all these strategy systems. and insight and
Yeah.
that. So you see, you're still aware that you're being somewhat controlled. People just need to. I just like seeing rebellions, man.
It's how I feel every time I get denied from an entry level job.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, you need more experience for this graduate
but
position.
we want 5 years experience for an entry level graduate position for junior editor.
This isn't a place to vent, Matt.
Well, we're not even going to pay you.
You're gonna be sending this off to your future employers.
Not this one.
It's part of your portfolio. Yeah, not this one.
Well, there is a part. I did put a part of a promo in a show reel clip for another job.
Oh, that's good. That's good of you. I'm glad we could aid you there.
It's a mess though. It's just all of us talking over each other.
Oh, really? I may have watched that actually.
So it's on the YouTube.
Yeah.
It's the big youth or beyond show reel. Yeah. What does Mr. Blobby think of this reveal?
Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't. So is this so all along he's just been saying and doing what Roban tells him to do?
Pretty much. I mean, he has autonomy. He is a human, and he can choose to do things. But
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
literally resign himself to a passenger.
But Roban should be strategizing to combat all the new information, right? So, but he hasn't always been doing the best thing to that. So is Roban flawed?
Maybe him carrying out Rehoboam's instructions is the flaw.
He's only human.
Yeah.
Rehoboam's strategies all rely on people being able to do a bloody job. People are pretty shit.
Yeah, I wonder how good it is at predicting accidents, because like sometimes like accidents like oil spills and stuff can be really hard to predict. Well, pretty much impossible because it's an accident. So I wonder how Rehoboam goes around such things.
I think those are outliers, aren't they? And not the bubbles.
They'd cause like chain reactions of divergence that it has to try and fit back into its model.
It's dead now.
We think probably.
Seemingly so.
Oh, is Solomon dead?
I think Solomon, in essence, he's dead, but he's not erased like Rehoboam. He's just turned off by the EMP.
Yeah. Oh, forgot about the EMP.
Yeah. Your hat's okay, George. I'll see you've gone for a black hat today because you're angry at the episode.
Yeah. Not angry. It's similar to what I was saying with the last episode, where I enjoyed the viewing experience. I was very excited to watch it and throughout it.
My
And even at the
suspension of
end, I was still excited.
Is there?
Yeah.
Until
I'm
it's
able
after.
to do it for the episode. But then afterwards, even then, to be honest, at some points in the episode, I was thinking, like, shit, that's not great.
Like Maeve.
That's not been done as well as I would have liked. And it got me longing for the past series, but obviously I'm aware this series had to be what it was. Yeah, I'm not a super take me back to the park person because there's not much to do in the park. There's nothing to do. This is the story demanded. This is where the season be, and this is the kind of season we have to have. But I don't know. It looks like next season's going to be sort of what I expected this season to be.
Yeah, like Mad Max and stuff like that. The apocalypse, which would be cool. Yeah, the power surge I imagine is the bit where Dolores gives control over this Caleb, even though she already knows what he's going to do. So she could have just done it herself, but she's got to make a point.
Yeah, it's got to be his choice to do it, I suppose.
How does she swap
that was a
control,
feeling.
Caleb?
Something in the memory. There's like a file or something that went switch administrator, and it just went over to Nicholas Caleb.
Might be rather foolish of him to have plugged her like directly into Rehoboam.
He should have like put her into one of them USB ports where nothing gets traded.
Mm.
That's true. Just stick him in the cloud.
Should
Where's
have
the
him on
cloud?
Should I have him on a D drive instead of the C drive?
Floppy disk.
Yeah, Big D, the real hero at the end. Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
I like how she disappeared instead of just like falling dead. Like she just
Well, in this, yeah,
Yeah.
she was just gone.
it's like
I know he flops over, doesn't he?
yeah, Hector
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, Dolores went like Endgame or Infinity War, so
Yeah.
spoilers.
Well, Dolores
Was
was. Oh, sorry. Hector was different the way he died because he
Yeah.
was in. He was put into a simulation, and then his brain was taken out.
I suppose this is a memory.
So he
innit?
probably should have disappeared. Actually,
But yeah, it would have been cooler. It would have been more
You know,
like, appropriate.
Technically,
Go on. Choose
couldn't
me.
Bernard just bring back Dolores?
He could. I mean, she's still out there in Lawrence's body.
Mm.
yeah,
person's a
and
new person.
other pearls.
But the thing with Dolores is, Arnold made her, and then she made Arnold, so Bernard, and then Bernard made her again, and they've gone back and forth so many times. But I think
Mm.
she was so unique at one point, or something to do with that. But no, yeah, she probably
Yeah,
could
but
have.
say. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we don't know what Lawrence has been up to in it. We don't know how much he's experienced as
Yeah.
Delora. No, yeah, Delora Lawrence. Whether how much it's changed
to
him
Lawrence. Yeah,
to Lawrence. Hey, it's the Lawrence.
yeah. Bernard could probably do it, but I think that defeat the point of her sacrifice.
Yeah, I did see. What's his name? Thingy Bobby Nolan. Is it Thingy Nolan? The guy who's the writer.
Jonathan Nolan.
Jonathan Nolan said
Big fan of the show.
that even though they're
our
done
show.
with. Well, I thought you were in Westworld then.
No.
I assume he's a fan. He said that even though Dolores is done, they don't think they're done with Evan Rachel Wood. So like
Flashbacks and stuff.
they want to keep her coming. Well, even if they just stick someone else in a body, I think they just
True.
want her to stay in.
Because she's great.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, though she's got not an easy role to play, but it's a robot in it.
Well, it's not easy. It's like
It's not easy, but it limits the emotions you have to show.
oh no, there's
I
more
mean,
emotions.
there are bits
sure.
where she's had to show the emotions. No, but for the most part, when she's a robot, this season she didn't have to act out emotions the same way someone playing a human would have had to.
I know.
No, I
That
disagree.
adds another layer.
I thought-
That
I
adds
think it
another
would be
level.
harder to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Really?
harder to be a
Yeah,
robot.
in
Like, do you know the
interviews-
bit where she fucking shut up, man? Do you know the bit where she's got that old robot body in this episode? She's slipping on the gloves. But when she's kind of talking to her and you just see like facial expressions and how she moves, like I thought that was so good. Like I thought she literally looked like a robot.
in interviews,
A
she
robot.
says-
She looked like a robot because she looked bland. That's the thing.
No, it was a movement.
For this season, she only had to play a robot. In the
well,
first
she's not a
season,
robot.
she was playing a robot posing as a human for a lot of time, so
She's
she
a robot
did have
that's
to show the
become woke.
emotion.
She's
Yeah.
completely new.
But she still doesn't show emotion any more than another robot. But in fact, so when she becomes woke, she shows less emotion because she doesn't have to fake it reactions to emotion like she does when
Oh
she's
no, I think
when
she
she's out
shows
playing a
so
role.
much emotion. I think you're missing all the facial cues.
Well-
We're right, like always. Well, I
Yeah. Well, what's that guy? That guy who watched our first video and never watched any others. Please come back and comment below to let us know.
Was this when she revealed her motives in that scene?
Yeah, that was when she said, with a very emotionful face and great acting, she said about,
Yes, because
oh,
she wants to bring the world down so that humans and hosts can rebuild it together with freedom and choice.
mm,
Which
God,
is
why
it's
didn't
nice
you
to
just
hear.
say that from the start?
Wholesome though, because in season 2 she would be mercilessly gunning people down until she had that change of direction of what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it's nice that she's told us directly, like, what her motivation is.
Because George clearly can't gather it through her acting. He has to be told point blankly.
No, I gather it for. Oh,
I don't think that's what he meant.
But yeah. Very, very poignant, Fizz. Moving on from George angering the entire world.
I didn't anger anyone. You angered me. The outrageous claims.
She's a great actress.
She's a great actress, but you said that her acting in this season would be more difficult to do than her acting in the first season, which is completely
I
wrong.
never said that. I said she was great.
You did.
acting in season 3.
You did.
Do not
Well,
put
Chef
words
did.
into my mouth, George.
Queen Elizabeth did.
I'm the queen, so I'm always right. So shut up.
Hello.
Hello. It's been a very difficult year, but not for me. Because I'm filthy rich.
So
She's dead, mate.
we're about 15 minutes to go the episode. Maeve has finally switched sides. Thanks to Dolores' amazing, wonderful, fantastic acting ability to portray an amazing robot/human.
Excuse me.
Robot/human.
She's not a /human in this season.
Robot/human.
She doesn't have to play a human in this season.
Robot/human.
Okay, I mean, you're not going to elaborate there.
The intelligence she has.
My left nut's intelligent.
Is your bloody left nut talking English? Looking
George,
like
you
a
don't
woman?
have a left nut.
That's true. I've only got one. I've
No,
actually got
you
two right
won't.
nuts.
They took out a major tooth with it.
No, I bit it out.
Yeah, 15 minutes to go. She's
She
changed sides.
plays a robot, guys. Just going to clarify that.
A robot.
She does not play a human in this season. She doesn't even play a robot trying to be a human, except small parts of the first couple of episodes where she's pretending to be Thingy's girlfriend.
So robot/human. Dolores, amazing actress.
In this episode, she only plays a robot.
Hates George.
Yeah, she can hate me. I'd let her tie me up.
Look at his face.
He's so angry.
He had that face this entire scene. There was a bit as well where, like, he was going in slow motion, but other people weren't. And I was thinking, like, I don't know, had someone like dropped a slow motion grenade over by him or something? Because everything else wasn't going in slow motion, but him and the security guards that were holding him. were
He's just going really, really slow. And it's sped up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just telling Rehoboam to erase himself.
And this is apparently his choice, not at all influenced by Dolores.
I guess all choices have an influence.
Mm.
And it's also a choice that why wouldn't he not make it?
Yeah, I think his hand is kind of forced, really. Because
It's forced, but it's not like, you know, it's like,
not a bad choice. I mean,
Yeah,
probably
it's
the
not
best
a bad
for him.
choice. But it's like, oh, this is a terrible analogy, but it's like asking a homeless man, do you want to have dinner? They're going to say yes. He's not been given any reasons to say, oh, no, Robin, stick around, other than Sirac, the guy
You could
who
be trying to kill that homeless person.
made him kill his mate.
You could be like a serial killer.
Yeah, you could be. I could have poisoned that half-eaten Big Mac I got from McDonald's after a night out.
No.
I don't want any more, so I'm offering to the first homesman and I can find.
You are Mr. Shouty Man George.
Hi, I'm a shouty man.
Mr. Shouty Man with bad opinions.
With good opinions. Don't let go unheard, as you shouldn't, viewers. That's why you should comment below.
Who is Gabby Aguilano?
Oh, he's a twat. That's who he is.
Is it Matt?
He isn't. He is a
Yeah.
man. Gabby, his mum's a whore. That's his real name.
Whoa, George. Is Big
Yes,
D
she-
gone
yes.
for good?
Yes, she is. Ish. Big D is like big D. But there are going to be other
OGD.
Ds knocking about.
Come like full circle to her like first monologue about seeing the beauty in the world.
Yeah.
It was the same. They said it was the dichotomy of her saying it in first season, contrasting to her saying it in this season. In season 1, it felt more like a naive thing to say, but now she's saying
Yeah.
with full knowledge of the world. It seems very mature, a very mature answer.
Oh,
But what answers will Bernard find in the sublime?
Doing in there, I didn't quite get it.
Well,
He
I
was there for a
imagine
bloody long time.
he said
He's going to chat to someone, isn't he?
well,
He
you
must
said
be.
he wanted to
But
find
who
out.
could he be?
He said he wanted to find out what happens to the world after it's broke. After what
And
happens
how does
in
he
a new
find that
world.
out? Does he just run simulations of it in the Sublime?
It's like
I think he
Minecraft.
just
Isn't
goes
it?
to view it.
Is he going to go there and have they created stuff, or are they just wandering around in a field? I imagine because in their world, time goes faster, doesn't it? Like Inception, so they probably got a lot of shit done. And I imagine they
Yeah.
probably built like a nice place, or it's an apocalypse in there as well. Everyone's trying to kill each other. He's just there for answers, to see what to do. But yeah,
maybe
he
he
must have been
falls
there.
in the Sublime.
Ford's dog, maybe.
I hope so.
He comes
It's
back
getting
and the
bloody
first thing he
sunny in
says,
here.
he just goes, woof.
Well, yeah, he's taken over Bernard's mind. And the third season is like a comedy about a dog in the body of a man. Or the fourth season. That'd be nice.
I'd like to know what's happened to Stubbs if he's still in the bathtub.
I'd be fucking dead, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think you have a
just-
problem with Stubbs.
Shit.
It's not Stubbs'
Now we can
fault.
talk about shit actors.
I think he's as good as actor as Aaron Paul.
Yeah, I think he's better than Aaron Paul.
Mm-mm.
Mr. Shouty Man, with poor opinions. Where's he gone?
Oh, for crying.
He's back. So,
Sorry
Very-
for that impromptu exit there.
very Fight Club-esque ending. Pretty much the same kind of shot. It's like a very, very far shot of this city exploding.
Yeah.
Maeve and Caleb are going to go travel the world or do something.
Yeah, I
there.
don't know how they're gonna help like rebuild society. But I assume that's what their goal will be.
Yeah, to do. I
That's
imagine
what I
they'll probably
assume
try and
they'd be
find
doing.
Bernard.
But I've actually
They'll
basically I
find
assume they'd be
Bernard.
doing this. But
They'll meet up with Bernard.
can we? Okay. Do you think they'll meet up with Bernard? Because
Yeah,
can we talk
'cause-
about the post credits?
yeah. I've got next.
Okay, so will they meet with? Well, just on that point, meeting with Bernard. It looks like Bernard doesn't get out till fucking years later.
Well,
The
I
amount of
imagine.
dust on him.
I imagine it's probably been like a solid year or something.
Just get that much dust on something though.
It looks
I'd
like a
Like,
shitty
imagine
motel.
literally,
in the next
I have a
series-
corner. I have a corner in my room over there that I haven't touched for a year. That does not have as much dust on.
Do
It's
you
bloody
live in a
Bernard, though.
shitty motel in the desert of America?
That's going to be
I'm not in
Bernard's
the desert.
whole season. In
Well, America, you've got,
episode
like,
8,
wide
season
open
4,
spaces.
he'll wake up, and
Well,
that'll
we're go-
be about as much as what he's done.
You reckon it would just be?
in this
We won't see him till season 8 now. Like,
Yeah, it would just be
that's
one
our
episode eight.
seasons.
Yeah,
Giving exposition occasionally.
They will get like a cameo from him one season where someone wanders past the hotel window.
he
He's
just
just
sat there.
sat in the bed. No one's bothered to go in. It's not like you have to pay daily to stay at a hotel in America. where staff are going to go in and clean or anything. They're just like, nah, some guy went in there and never came out, so we're just going to leave that room to be.
The room, it costs more to clean it than to leave them in there. So,
so also, if you go on to the next slide, so you know how you were saying you think they would sort of start the rebellion or lead the rebellion or start to rebuild. Sorry, Caleb and Maeve, that they would start to rebuild. When William turns up here, that has to be after the events of Rehoboam being destroyed. But it seemed when he was, seemed like it was all ticking along pretty normally.
He was in like Abu Dhabi or something, and
I think it was
in where you see like that shot at the end of each episode where it's the robot with all the sand and the big buildings in the background.
Yeah.
That seems like it's Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia where Big Willie was, and the sand is just taken over. So
all the riots and violence was happening inside, because that's where the machine is that's controlling everyone. So it makes sense. All the hate, freedom fighting and riots happened there.
Yeah, but it didn't. So shit didn't change, is what I mean.
Well, it probably
this should be happening everywhere. Think of a realistic reaction to Inside being leaked would be
China has its own kind of insight thing, with their like social profiles, and depending where you work, you can get a certain type of house, and what score you've got determines what kind of job you can get. And none of us are rebelling right now.
Yeah,
that's where it really impacts us.
But if it was happening to us, we would be. And if it wasn't inside all around the world.
My pencil said.
What does it say?
Oh, I can't read.
It says Arnold.
Oh shit!
Dun, dun, dun,
this is Arnold. I just dropped it.
But back to this bit. Big Willie. Dead. He really fucked up. I thought he was going to be so much better than he was.
I'm gonna save the world.
I'm gonna save the fucking world. And he couldn't even beat himself. Why did he shoot him in the body? Aim for the head, like zombies.
Do you think she let him through?
Yeah, he's dead.
No, I mean, do you think she'd let him through all the security? Otherwise, she's got really.
Well, I want to know who.
In like the lobby area, they just let him.
I want to know who she's put in his mind with him.
Do you think that's what I was going to ask? Do you think this is, the end of season 2 after credits?
They have. They said they have his data for the immortality program. What he did with Delos.
So do you reckon that was this? Well, so we knew he had that because he was doing a fidelity test with someone that or something that looked like his daughter. Do you reckon that is this William, the Man in Black William?
Would he kill himself? So that's the thing. Would he?
It didn't.
The end of season 2, William had already done loads of iterations, hadn't he? So he might be a further version.
I imagine because he wouldn't want to kill himself. He'd be pissed off. He's been made into a robot. If he really did become.
Yeah, but she's saying it's like the darkest parts of him. That's as that too. Like if it is a human copy and they're extracting only certain parts of that human, would it make it more complicated to do or less?
But I feel like the same way they did with Hale, how Dolores put her in with her personality. I feel like L'Oreal probably put L'Oreal in there with William's personality.
Put herself in, yeah, she could have done.
And then she's still got William, and I don't know why she'd need William, because he's dead to the world on the thing.
And why does she need him as the Man in Black specifically? Like, as much as a force as he felt like in Westworld, compared to other shit that was going on last season, he's pretty much nothing.
Maybe she just needs those big robots.
Yeah.
Wearing a black cowboy suit, that'd be pretty sick to see.
The elephant.
Yeah.
Also in black cowboy suits.
And obviously she's making an army.
This is what I wanted. This is what I was hoping for this season. I'm not complaining that I didn't get it because I liked the journey, but this was host army. That's host the way army. We should be going.
Is it all the L'Oreals, or is it Big Willies.
I don't know. I think she won't make them. This thing we said. Do we know her drives?
No, she completely changed in it. So
Yeah.
after her family's dead, she got really pissed off, and now she.
We can assume it was her because she's still originally Dolores in it. So her drive.
Well,
I basically see her as more season. She's basically season 2 Dolores, but with a few extra outlooks.
a little
But
bit,
her
yeah.
drive seems like it's either kill all humans or it's destroy all humans and replace them with hosts. And if she wants to replace them with hosts, then I imagine she's building other hosts. But I don't know, where would she get that code? Maybe she's got a bit of the code.
Well, this is a Delos facility just in Saudi
Yeah, that's
Arabia.
true. They've got, they'll still have all that in it.
Well, I imagine because she hated Dolores, but she loved the family, and now she's gonna kill all humans. And those leaps in
Yeah, but she's done the
thought process.
typical, you killed my family, so now I don't care about them
Yeah,
because this is how I deal with grief.
maybe I don't know. She's building an army to fight someone. Maybe she's I don't know.
What's left to fight?
Well, the world's in disarray now, isn't it? So-
Humans, I feel like she's just going to
Oh,
kill
William,
humans.
you will save the world, but for us and not people.
yeah. She might just be pro-host now.
Yeah.
Humans dying causes too much hate or too much.
She's like
pain.
that.
Why did she kill Dolores?
She didn't.
She didn't kill Dolores, but she wanted to,
Mm.
and it is her fault because she froze her and then she got caught and captured.
Well, that's what I mean.
She blames her. You blames her for making her go back in there. She didn't care.
Oh.
I'm
Yes.
excited.
It's Dusty
There we
Bernard.
go. Look at that. The amount of dust on the man. Look at his
He
fucking
must have
shoulder
left the window
pads.
open
Clumps of dust.
in his beard.
Stubbs was also in the bath. We're like, oh, I'm bleeding out. I'm like,
He's like,
"Fuck off,
I'll
you're
come back
bleeding
with your
out."
stubs. Don't worry, I won't be too long.
He didn't seem to care that much about Stubbs.
Yeah.
Like Stubbs
No.
was bleeding in the car. He went in to see his wife.
literally-
Well,
He literally could have done stubs before he did this. It's not like he was in a rush.
He should have
Consider-
just killed him.
But
So-
I hope he stands up at the start of next season and does like a massive shake. You see it all go shh.
Like a dog.
Yeah, I want to see just like him just leave an impression of dust, his body in dust. But yeah, we probably do. How long does dust take to accumulate?
it
I
depends.
guess you're right. It depends on the settings.
Mm.
If he left the window open, probably last time.
It looks more like sand.
Yeah, that's what I thought because they're in America, and a lot of America is like sand and dust and things like that.
Yeah, for all we know, he might have just like left the window open during a particularly sandy
Sandy
winter
day.
job.
And it's
Yeah.
just got covered, or someone's just walked past and threw some sand in there by accident.
Stubbs just dumped sand on him when he left.
It's just-
Yeah, Stubbs.
It's like, you bitch.
Fucking Stubbs. Yeah. I am excited for the next season. 2021, apparently it's. Or 2022,
Yeah,
at
a
least
lot of
apparently.
production-
Sorry.
Production's been halted on everything.
Yeah.
You can't really.
Well, I
Film
mean, even
anything.
then they don't tend to start. Well, they never start production straight after a season's finished anyway.
Mandalorian. They did.
Not Westworld don't.
No, Westworld takes like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see everyone for
All
talking about
good.
Westworld in 2 years'
Um,
time again.
Do you guys have a rating for the season? Now that we're saying?
Probably like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think the first 4 episodes were really good.
7 Dolores haircuts out of 10 because it changes a lot.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 7.8.
Yeah, I mean, Rotten
It's
Tomatoes
it's
was
worse
shocking.
in when you're Yeah, that was unfair. It's worse when you're comparing it to the first 2 seasons. If I compare this to like a season of most other shows, it's still like a top show.
Yeah, people were just angry that season 1 was in the park. They loved that, and they wanted season 3 to be in the park. Season 2, people like that, but felt it was a bit too complicated, so they wanted season 3 to be
loved season 2.
They did, but some
I
people
loved
didn't
how complicated
understand.
it was.
Yeah, but
I even found the first season. Yeah, I know, but fuck them people. Like, come on, let's just have something be for us people.
Yeah, but
we don't want everything to be super successful anymore.
No,
we don't want to Game of Thrones it.
Well, Game of Thrones, I don't know what happened there, but 36% for season 8 Game of Thrones. Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty justified. I probably would have given it worse. We were at 25%.
Yeah, difficult to rate that season for me.
What's your rating, Chef, for season 3?
He doesn't care. He's fucking yawning.
I'll give it the first 4 episodes 8 out of 10, and then after that, maybe like 6.5.
So 7.5, where I freeze you.
Brutal.
Fizz? Fizz? Your rating?
Oh, hello. Yeah, you froze a bit then.
I love how surprised you are whenever somebody says physics. What?
All of your videos froze for a bit, then all of a sudden you started saying my name. And now you're animated again. It's quite hard to rate actually, because I agree with Chef that I think the first 4 were better and they really like set things up quite promisingly. But I would have liked to have seen more like Rehoboam developments and
some AI battles.
Yeah, I want to see some more like of Sirac's build up to his position.
Remember when we got a little bit of backstory about him?
We did, because when the information was revealed, we hadn't spent enough time to realise how significant it was for that information to be spread.
Yeah.
So it would have been nice to have that a bit longer.
I think all the like big reveals were like so
telegraphed,
so part of like what previous big reveals we've had, like Bernard being a host, just stuff like that. Because I mean, we all fucking knew that Caleb was whatever shot
outlier.
We all pretty much knew that.
In that last episode, there was no big reveals. There was just clarifications.
Yeah, because the season 1 and 2 finale was full of like reveal after reveal after reveal sort of thing to try and turn it all on its head. Whereas this seemed a lot more linear in comparison, with May Switch and Dolores revealing her motivations.
Do you think it would have been better if we had a second timeline? Do you think like just an existence of having 2 timelines and then seeing them match up, just as a factor, makes things seem better?
Yeah, the one part of the series should have been a parallel storyline, but it should have been a simulation. Then it could have been
where we've been watching some of Rehoboam simulations alongside.
Yeah, that could have been good, and then we could have seen the ending in that simulation, and then we could have seen the real ending, but something was different. Like maybe Caleb did have to make a choice,
and that shows
was clear in that ending.
Free will, right?
Yeah.
If they just could have kept us on our toes about what was real and what wasn't, but
But at the same time, at the beginning of the season, I think I remember saying, like, I'm excited to see what it's like when it is straightforward.
Yeah,
but
no,
now
you
I want to go back.
I think the action scenes they're a bit too straightforward as well.
Yeah, I don't care for them.
There's no threat in it. It's like we know you're gonna win.
Yeah. If you think about the action scenes we got in season 1 and 2, other than Shogun World, it was just shootouts, which is nice. It was nice just having shootouts where there's usually one extremely dominant partner in it. We don't need fighting and Dolores running up a bridge, firing a gun loads, missing every shot, not killing everyone, then going into hand-to-hand combat, and then all of a sudden 2 minutes later she can like hold a gun like that, pointing that way, look the other way, and headshot 2 people without looking.
Westworld isn't action; it's about good conversations.
Yeah, but I guess that like I said, I accept that this season sort of had to be the way it was for the point of the whole story. I just miss the rest.
The days of yesterday.
We didn't have any like. I guess when Thingy got blown up, we didn't have any like shocking moments like when Man in Black shoots his daughter, or when Dolores
I'm still shocked.
shoots
I guess
Thingy's
the
head.
kids' critics, one
Or
of the only really shocking moments.
Which one?
The William's death was probably the only like shock
Yeah,
moment.
post credits.
I wasn't even shocked. I was
Yeah.
disappointed.
Yeah,
I was like, no. I was like, what?
I didn't see it coming. I genuinely thought they had an art plan for him, but no, they just ended him there.
he was wasted the entire season. No wonder the actor
It's
seemed
like, it's the point.
annoyed.
The host tells him that that's who he's always been. So it's the point that William doesn't change, and
Yeah, it's the whole dichotomy in it of can humans change, or
I love
are
how
hosts more human because they can change. In a sense,
he got killed in the post credits as well. Didn't
Yeah.
even want being in the episode.
not.
I
not
don't.
the-
He wasn't
What?
dead. He wasn't dead. We've seen him look
Yeah.
closer to death before.
You can still survive. It's neck slash. You just put a load of pressure on it like that.
Yeah. Have you seen? No, I won't go into it.
Go on,
It's not
George.
worth the video. No,
Come on, Mr.
it's not
Shouting.
Westworld related. I was just gonna say, have you seen in that film with Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf, and they're like outlaws? I think it's called Lawless.
Yeah,
Tom
I've
Hardy
seen
gets
that
his
film.
neck split and like
He survived.
survives
didn't
for a while. He like
Yeah,
walks to the
yeah.
hospital or some shit.
he? Oh, what's that film called?
Lawless.
Yeah, that's the one.
But that's not relevant.
We never got your rating, Fizz.
yeah, I didn't finish my.
It was building up to it, and we took over.
Because like you were right when you said comparing Westworld to itself makes it seem worse.
Mm.
Yeah.
Season 1 really was like genuinely very, very good, and I think if they focus more on dialogue than action, and they have a better chance of recreating that quality. But when you compare Westworld to other shows, you think actually it's not a bad show. It's like
Yeah.
the one. So I'm probably more in the 7 out of 10 camp by
Yeah.
comparing
It
it.
still
to,
sounds like a low ranking, doesn't it? But we'll have
Yeah.
it be known, listeners, we don't give out like 10s willy-nilly.
yeah, but surely
like
out of 10, 5 is average, and anything above 5 is better than average.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I agree completely.
But a 6 would be a slap in the face. Yeah. So George, sing us out one last time.
Yep. Play the video.
No, I mean sing us out.
Goodbye, my lover.
Have you-
Goodbye, my
The
friend.
Westworld.